Your name's Alex in real life, yeah?
Yeah, it's actually
Okay.
Alex. I've always gone by Chili.
Oh, okay. Then research for
Is that like a gaming setup over there? Hold up.
That's like my work setup
Oh, okay.
slash game. Like I will like switch the monitor over to my Xbox
Okay.
because I don't have a true
I was like,
gaming
is that
PC.
Steam?
I want to get like a nice gaming PC because I want to start like streaming and shit
That'd be dope.
games, but I don't have the funds yet.
Yeah, dude, those
it's
are
a little
expensive.
expensive. I probably will end up building one.
Chili
Hello.
is in our basement. It's a good opening. It's not hot. It's a little chilly.
There it is.
How
Hot tamale.
let's have
a
a
pretty good one.
barbecue. We'll have a chili cook-off. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Cool.
Doing really good. Today's been a pretty good day. Just kind of had work, and then I came here.
That's
So,
sick. Where
very-
do you work? If you care about, if you don't want to, if that's boring, then
I
don't worry
won't.
about
I
that.
won't say the name of the company, but I work at an insurance company.
Cool.
Yeah, health insurance company, and it's nothing but like old people every day. So
Can you get us some for free?
free insurance. I mean, open enrollment's coming by, dude. I don't know if I could give it for free, but I could definitely see what I can do.
Like a pretty good discount. Well, like, can we be sponsored by your?
I don't know if the place will.
Gotcha. We'll cut that part. If you want. Okay, music. I listened to a bunch. I listened to everything I could find on Spotify
Perfect.
today. And yeah, you and Tuck seem to have really cornered the lo-fi coffee table like market.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, dude. I love everything that Tuck does. When he had told me about you guys, I kind of like did my research about you guys too and fell in love with everything that you guys did. So when you guys had reached out to be like, hey, do you want to be on the podcast? I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, perfect. But yeah, no, we both have that lo-fi vibe that everybody really likes so far. And I mean, I think we did pretty good with what we have. And I mean, I know we have some stuff in the works and, you know, hopefully that'll come out sooner or later. But yeah.
Do you ever do stuff live?
I've never done anything live. Not for my music, at least. I don't think I have enough to do anything live. You know, I only have like 3 songs underneath the name Chili. So I don't want to go up on stage and be like, here's the 3. All right, deuces, bye.
Yeah.
Just give everybody the shortest show ever. So
Do you play instruments or anything, or you just?
So I play
Oh.
everything by ear. So I could play viola, violin, piano, bass guitar sometimes. I could play guitar. Just a variety of instruments, really. Yeah, I know. I have to be a jack of all trades.
Yeah, that's great. So do you like have a bunch of instruments at your house and like you would just like record layers and stuff and like build over, or do you use like a lot of? Like,
The only instruments I have is a piano. I use a drum machine for a lot of the stuff. I have like a djembe drum just for like percussion and everything else like that. And I also have a violin that I used in middle school, and I still use that for like certain things in the background for songs. But yeah, other than that, a lot of things are synthetic.
What in the dickens made you want to get into music?
It's funny because music was never like the original choice. It was never like the first option. I wanted to be a writer for Saturday Night Live. Like, honest, I went to school for theater and film and everything else like that, and nothing. Like, nothing stuck through that. So I ended up making music at like 13. My dad was a producer just kind of growing up, and so I kind of took that reign for a little bit, and music has always been like a prevalent part in my life. So I just started producing stuff around that age of 13 and just kind of carried on with it. It was always like a back burner thing, but after high school, I was just like, might as well go full force on it.
for sure.
Yeah.
What's the most recent like theater film thing you did?
God,
How
it's
deep
been
are
a while.
you?
It has been a while. I think the last thing I did was well, we're currently working on. Me and some friends are getting together to write a horror film that we want to film sometime in the summer. But we're just kind of taking that bit by bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Like, are you at all theater kind of nerd buff? Or
Not.
you just did it
I was like
cool?
a kid in theater.
Okay.
You know, so when people come up and be like Hamilton, I'd be like, "That's a show. Good job."
Well, man, scratch any question I was thinking.
I mean, I have shows that I love, like Sweeney Todd. I geek on
Sick.
it. But other than that, it's just like, okay.
Do you know any fun facts about it?
About Sweeney Todd? No. I just know it's a show.
I directed a stage play of Sweeney Todd a few years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. How's
That's all
that
I'm
go?
we're gonna
We're gonna leave it there.
We're gonna
leave
treat that
there.
like
Got it.
Anyways, what's how's music going? What's how is and what do you want it to be?
Music's been really good. I've been working on my own EP. I never really wanted to do my own stuff. I liked working and producing for other artists, and right now I'm working with a couple of people here locally. Some of them want to keep things under wrapped. I don't know what I can or can't say, but I will say Wins from the rap group Nobody. I don't know if you guys have heard of them.
Can't say that I have.
Yeah, I love everything that they do, but Wins had reached out, and right now we're talking about music and everything else like that.
Nice.
So, but yeah, right now I'm just, again, working on my own EP and figuring out what chili sounds like, and along with that, just kind of working with other people.
What's like a song lyric that like hits you?
That hits me?
Yeah. You listen to a song and they get to this part and you're like, damn.
There's a few.
Name a few.
Name a few.
You know, you can take a minute if you need. That's kind of
I
a
don't
loaded,
know.
but there's a lot of answers.
There's some sincere ones where it's like, I don't know, AJR. I'm a big fan of like AJR. The lyric, I'm not dead yet, so I guess I'll be all right. I'm like, damn, that hits. That hits in the feels. But other than that, you know, if I'm listening to Kanye, I'm screaming, I made that bitch famous. Just to just be like, yes, it's true. But
Fair.
other than that, there's like a bunch of random lyrics. I think there's only one lyric that I absolutely hated, and it was from somebody that I worked with. The lyric was like a rapper. I don't remember his name. He was all the way out in Portland. But we were sitting in the room, and he like looked at me, and he had like this epiphany moment face. He was like, oh, dude. I was like, what? And he's like, bro, passed a blunt around called that joint custody. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? And I had to like sit with it. And he's like, dude, like we passed a joint around. It's like joint custody. I'm like, no, I got it. You didn't have to explain it to me, but cool. Thanks, man.
Fun. That's a fun.
Yeah, that's one that I'm just like, I don't want to write like that.
I'll edit the thing in.
To now. No.
Shit, dude. Music. What's a not music thing about
It's a
you?
not music thing other than like film and everything else like that. I don't know. I'm kind of boring. I'm like a really boring dude. I don't know. I play video games. I just do like photography and everything else like that. I'll paint with friends. I just like going out. Yeah, just kind of hanging out with friends at that point.
What was the last thing you painted?
The last thing I painted was, fuck. I think it was like a bunch of like random cartoon faces.
Nice.
Yeah, me and some friends got high and just started painting, and I think I just painted a bunch of cartoon faces. And I was
What
like,
do you
there we
think?
go.
What do you think that meant to you? Like, where do you think that came from?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared of it.
Well,
Were they like your own cartoon creations, or
No, they were just like random emoji faces. Where I
Okay.
was just like, okay, cool. So I think we're kind of chilling. My friend tried to scare me. She was like, "It's the voices." I'm like, "Don't say that right now. Like, don't say that."
What's like a music genre that, I mean, I guess you're kind of a blank slate right now. You could
I
be
am.
open to anything, but like, let's say somebody knew you. What's a music genre or a song something that you really fucking love that you jam out to that nobody would expect? You're just like, I don't know, dude. Gospel pop. I just can't stop.
Man.
Like you're alone by yourself. You can crank
Alone
whatever
by
you want.
myself.
Like what's the least expected thing?
I think
Whale
I
sounds.
think a lot of people get like surprised whenever I listen to like dubstep. Because I mean, that's what I wanted to do originally musically. I wanted to be like a dubstep artist. And then I realized I can't do anything like that. Like that's way too hard. So yeah, people kind of label me as like a lo-fi hip hop kid. So when they meet me and they're expecting something to chill and I'm playing like Skrillex or, Knock 2, it blows their mind a little bit. Other than that, I mean, jazz, listen to jazz. A lot of it.
Sick.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like jazz.
Yeah, everybody likes jazz. There it is.
Favorite movie?
Favorite of like all time?
Favorite movies?
I love the Back to the Future movies.
Sick.
Love those movies. If not that, Ferris Bueller. That's one of my favorite movies. It's like a comfort movie.
Big 80s movie guy?
Yeah, I love 80s films.
Yeah.
My parents kind of raised me on that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Everything else is just kind of like there. I'm like, okay.
For sure.
Haven't seen too many movies lately where I'm just like, wow.
Do you ever... Have you seen August Rush?
August Rush. I don't think I have.
Oh. It's a movie with the kid who's in the newest, not the one that's out, but the newest Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the kid who played Charlie. That kid is in it, and he's basically a young prodigy composer. And it just there's a bunch
where
of
he plays the guitar.
yeah,
like
where
a
he-
certain
it's
way.
sitting down,
Yeah,
bam,
yeah, yeah.
bam, bam. And then, but there's a bunch of scenes in it where he's like walking down the street or going in a subway or something, and he hears a newspaper rattle or something's kind of in a rhythm, and he like kind of in his head you hear like he starts making music in his head over the street sounds and stuff that he's hearing. If you had seen the movie, this question would have been shorter, but do you do that? Is the world your Ableton or whatever?
No, I mean, kind of. I have synesthesia, and that's where the song synesthesia comes from. It's when you could see, essentially, the way I describe it is you could see like shapes and sounds. Like you could hear colors and see sounds. For me, I see sounds. And when I try to explain it to people, they're like, "You're fucking crazy." Like, lock them up. But yeah, dude. Whenever I'm working on music, certain frequencies will hit my brain. I'm gonna sound like a complete nerd right now. I'm sorry about that. But because I had to like study it.
Please.
So the brain is like wired in a certain way. In mine, I interpret sounds into shapes. So when I hear a kick, I could tell you, "Oh, I see a purple triangle. Oh, this snare is a green square," or "Oh, this hi-hat is a squiggle, a yellow squiggle." And whenever I close my eyes or just kind of really focus on something, I could see it kind of pop up the way they hit.
Has it like always been, or is it like, because I don't know, there's always the softwares and stuff, especially like back in the day when you're mixing sounds and stuff that they pump out. Is it like inspired by that, or like is that where you kind of why you think that those images reflect those sounds, or has it just always?
It's always kind of been like that. I think as a kid, I didn't really recognize it as anything weird. I just thought everybody kind of saw the things I did. And then I mentioned it to somebody in high school, and again, she like freaked out. She's like, "You're weird. You need to go to like a psychiatrist." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Like, I guess that's a bad thing." And when I brought it up to like my therapist and everything, they were just like, "Oh no, that's normal. That's synesthesia." And to be able to like put a name to it, I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And so yeah, that's something that I have like going on in my head almost every single time I'm like listening to music, certain colors and everything.
Yeah, so if you're like a concert or something, is it just?
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Or even like when I'm high or anything else like that, it goes wild, and I'm just like, "Oh, cool!" Like we're in our own little music video here.
Lucky.
I know, right?
Wait, what if you're like driving and listening to a really crazy song?
Oh, dude, there have been times where I had to pull over. If I'm really like focused in on the song, the like things will kind of obscure my vision. And I have to like pull over and be like, "All right, like I need a minute. I need to cool down and everything else like that." And the best way I could really show people is like if you stare at the lights and then close your eyes. You know how you, like when you see it, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
But kind of
all the time.
all the time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a lot of fun, but again, yeah, while driving and everything else like that, super dangerous.
So can you like identify like and like match up like certain colors and patterns to like which notes specifically they are?
Yeah, and
Does
that really
identify
helps with music.
Mhm.
If I'm making, because like drums are like my specialty. I can make drums no problem, but when trying to make like a melody or trying to find a sample that matches with the drums I have, I'm able to kind of close my eyes and see what matches with everything else that's going on in that sense, and it really helps out.
Damn.
You gonna have me draw everything?
See if I can write a song.
Okay. I think he's just gonna write shapes and be like snare, kick, snare. It's totally different, but okay. Yeah, this
Is
basically
this super ignorant that I'm doing this?
no, dude, like dick on the top half. Yeah, no,
What
dude, that's
sound makes a dick to you?
Oh, dude, probably like a trumpet, like wham, just wham. Yeah, there you go, boom. That's a dick
Did you
noise.
see it?
A little bit.
It's like, was it like
Just kind of
in detail? Or
just doing a little dangle like that.
so is this like Bohemian Rhapsody? What did I write here?
Oh Christ!
It's
can't
in
tell.
like a 6/8 tempo.
6/8/10. Got it. I don't know anything about music either, so that's that's the other thing. Dude, I can't read music. Dude, I'm such a weird person. I think even Tuck, like when working on Tightrope, he even looked at me and he was just like, "What are you? Like you're?"
So do you just plug stuff into whatever software?
Yeah,
and
I
hope
kind of
it
put
comes out
everything.
cool?
I put everything into the computer, and the computer printed it out.
Nice.
That's the best way I could put it.
And if it
That's
works, it
kind of
works.
always how it's been. Again, working on computers and everything else like that, and again, the synesthetic really kind of helps out with that.
I
Yeah,
bet.
dude.
It was Post Malone circles.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I was thinking Seasons of the Sticks.
Close.
Season. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
you know,
Close
I-
enough.
I see. You know, obviously my drawings aren't perfect.
Yeah.
I kind of did it quick.
Well, good.
Respect either way. That wasn't synthetic. That was real.
Real. All
Synthetic. What's it called again?
Synthetic.
Synthetic.
That's the way I've always called instruments and everything else like
no,
that.
the sound.
Oh,
shit.
synesthesia.
Synesthesia.
Yeah.
Word.
Synesthesia.
Yeah, you got it. There you go.
Synesthesia.
None of you have headphones.
I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
I would like kind of hear it coming out of you.
I was about to say, I heard drums somewhere. I was like, what the fuck did he do?
That was
sound
me.
bites.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was
Totally forgot.
That's okay.
We got sound bites.
I was waiting for like footsteps and
Yeah,
some
bites and
some
sound.
guy to come out and be like, you called me?
Yeah, we have a
we should
marching
get
band.
some security.
It's a
or
special
something on.
segment.
We should get like a side band to just
That would be so great.
Yeah.
Like,
live sound.
Yeah. They're
Just
off camera.
Maybe the
just being
Roots
like-
want to come do it for us instead of.
We'll just film on
That'd be
days where
dope.
they're not filming.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That makes sense. There you go. Just like hit him up. Be like, hey, Questlove, you want to come on this podcast really quick?
Do you have any controversial music opinions?
Controversial. Taylor Swift is so overrated.
That's controversial.
That's a big.
Yeah.
Like a friend of mine wanted to like fight me about that. I was like, hey,
What's your address so people can come discuss this with you?
Oh man,
No,
let me
just
get.
kidding.
I'm like
Where can they follow you on Instagram?
Do you think the Swizz is overrated?
a little bit.
T Swizzle.
T
Swine
Swizzle.
flu?
6 foot faux blonde hair to the flow.
Dude, again, like it blows my
Whoa.
mind. Like maybe it's just like a hater to be hating on anything, but like, man, I think it's too much. Like her fan base is going crazy.
No, I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, there you go.
let's get more like neat. Like I want to hear like I personally think that tambourines are bullshit or whatever.
Oh,
like,
like that type of situation.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
shit.
you don't need sheet music or
I don't think you need sheet music. But then again, this is coming from a guy that plays by ear and doesn't know anything about music. Now I have to like watch my tongue here because I don't want to say an instrument and Tuck be like, "What the fuck, dude?" or like somebody else.
well, maybe you should just spew a bunch of.
What do you think about the mandolin?
Man, it's there. I don't know why we still
I've
use
seen all the seasons.
All right,
There you
all
go.
right. What about how do you feel about stand-up basses?
Those go hard.
Yeah, they do go hard.
Imagine going to a concert and seeing some guy just like standing up,
Dude,
slapping
yeah,
that shit, dude.
I saw a guy doing it. I think there's a regular guy who does it at Pingilli's, and they like have a stand-up bass guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to hit that up. Because I noticed like certain instrument players that make a face, and stand-up bass players are either very calm.
It's like
yeah, but I was about to say they're always like,
just like frowning really hard at it. Just,
like everybody else is just like chilled out, and he's just over there just
face,
I'm over here, dude, in my own realm.
It's like the face you make when you're not paying attention to the face you're making.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm focused. All my energy is going to this thing right now.
It's a lot of energy. Then.
EDM kids are always like, "This is my bass face." But then, like, the stand-up bass players have the true like original.
That's
bass
the
face.
OG.
Yeah.
It's like it's pathetic, dude. I originated this shit.
Can you do a backflip?
Hell no.
All right.
I'll hurt myself.
Just wondering.
Not flexible at all.
Fair enough.
I know I'm kind of boring. I remember I felt really bad because I told Tuck that I was coming out to like do this. And like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, I don't do shit, so I don't know like what they're gonna talk about.
Hey,
that's okay, man. What kind of video games are you into?
Overwatch. Right now I'm playing Overwatch. Just beat Mortal Kombat, the newest Mortal Kombat. Just beat that. I've tried playing like one round online, and people just already
are crazy.
They're crazy about it, and I think I've had like one guy like cuss me out because I beat him.
You're a little bitch.
I've never played Mortal Kombat, but the one thing I know about, I've like barely played video games before, but I've seen Mortal Kombat be played, and the one thing I remember, is there's like when you hit someone really well, it like kind of zooms in on it and does like a whole cutaway scene, you know?
Yeah, the X-ray.
And there's one, there's one of a dude like hitting someone in the balls, and then it zooms in. You see both of his balls
just explode. It's Johnny Cage. And that's like a move he does every game.
Yeah,
that's in there too. You can punch somebody in the dick, or in the vagina.
Yeah,
cool. Or whatever. Good. Sick. That's great. That's good.
Yeah. It's diversity.
everyone can get. Yeah. Damn, dude.
It's hilarious.
Is that like the Mortal Kombat 1 or the 11?
Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got that one.
Word.
And if not that, I'll play like Apex.
Okay.
Whatever my friends are playing.
I've been getting back into Fortnite lately. I'm bringing it back.
Really?
Yeah, I'm bringing it back.
You personally?
Yeah, Fortnite was cool when I was in college, and it's going to be cool again soon.
Starting. Hey, we're going to be locked in soon. It's going to be cold, so it might make a comeback.
Dude, it will.
You have your chance.
Oh, yeah. The best part about Fortnite is the kids playing it have no idea what's about to hit them, because I'm going to get everyone playing Call of Duty right now.
Just to like
to
hit
go play
them.
Fortnite.
Little Timmy's in his basement.
Yeah, we're going to get sweaty on these kids. Fucking beat the shit out of them. Fork knife coming back.
Fork knife.
Winter, summer guy.
I'm more of a winter guy.
Sick.
Yeah.
For the purpose of like the cozy whatever life, or
cool. The cozy life. I like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, summer's fun and all, but it's too hot for me.
Yeah.
I think midway through the summer, I was like looking at flights to Alaska. I'm like, I might go. It's too much over here right now, man.
A slut for like a hot tea and a book in
Hell
a nook,
yeah,
dude.
Love that stuff. I'm a sucker for
blanket.
It. Hell yeah. One of those comforter blankets that weigh like 30 pounds, and you're just like, oh shit. It's super nice.
Podcast of just rain noises.
Just that.
Mm-hmm.
And then interrupt. It's like, and then out of nowhere, we want to take a time to thank our sponsors today.
Dude, like my sleep podcast, whenever I like accidentally hit one that has an ad in it, especially when it's not, a lot of them have them at the beginning, which is fair.
Yeah.
But like some of them have them 20 or 30 minutes in. And that's like whatever the fighting word equivalent is for sounds.
Just the clash to it.
Frivolous litigation. We should be able to sue this fucking company.
You said that too hard. It's a serious topic for you.
I'm bad at sleeping, and when I'm almost there, and then I hear a Blue Chew ad or whatever.
Hey there, guys. What do you want to do?
Can't get hard.
You want to get really hard right now, listening to this rain?
Like I already am.
Keep talking. It's kind of hard to do the things I want to do.
Every once in a while, yeah, they'll have a nice voice, and I'm like, okay, but
I can stay hard to this. No, I got scared because I have to do like white noises and everything too. And for some reason, the YouTube channel, because I'll have it on like my TV, the YouTube channel that I clicked, they're like evil people. They would put like someone screaming in the middle of that, and it scared the fuck out of me. Like I was laying down, like I was sound asleep, and then all of a sudden just and I'm like, oh shit,
dude, they'll do it like 2 hours in. Yeah, you'll be dead asleep.
Yeah, and then you'll hear somebody screaming bloody murder, and you're like, fuck, like what happened?
You always got to check the comments before you.
No, dude, like I learned that, or there was one when I lived in like downtown Caldwell, and somebody had put gunshots, and I thought like, because I had the TV turned up, and I thought the gunshots were like outside, so I was like, oh fuck, like fuck. I was like scared.
Caldwell was like that. Caldwell.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, I remember. So I lived with my friend for a good bit, and the first time I moved there, I was working at Dutch Bros at the time. And I woke up at like 4 a.m. to go to my shift. And as I'm going to my car, this SWAT van pulls up, and like some cop is on the side, and he's like, how's it going? I'm just like, what the fuck? And yeah, he goes down the street and they raid some guy's house.
Dutch Bros employee.
Yeah, I'm here. You guys could stop by a little bit later. That job,
Don't you guys give cops like blowjobs or something?
Essentially, dude. And it's funny because like I saw a cop that pulled me over once. I'm like, you piece of shit. Like I could spit in your drink if I didn't need this job. There you go. Dutch Bros was fun though. I still believe that some people like treat it as a cult, even working there. Like I think the craziest thing was people needing to take like a Rebel shotgun every hour on the hour. Like they would shotgun a Rebel, employees, and it's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
they're like it's like the same as like a Red Bull, right? It's like 60 something milligrams.
And they would always do like the 12-ounce cans. So they're always like, "Oh my god, guys, take one with me. I don't want to be the only one." I'm like, you are the only one.
So that's why they're psychotic,
dude. Seriously, and I think there was one time where it was starting to hurt my stomach, dude. It felt like an episode of Black Mirror when I said no. Because they were like, come on, take these, take the thing. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, and all of a sudden they're like,
the flour.
Yeah. Dude. Like they were like,
shit.
They were just like, eyes rolled back. Like, what do you mean you don't want the caffeine?
No, you don't say that.
You don't say that. And just like grip me and like pick me up. Just shoving Rebel down my throat.
Dude, like you don't want to end up like Stephanie. You're like, who's Stephanie? Like,
exactly. You don't know her.
Don't look in the storage closet. She has like 4 Rebels like down her throat and like
just
bleeding.
Like a skeleton. Just like dude, again, it's I love some of the people that I've met there, but it's like a cult. Like people will tattoo it on them. They're like, this is a part of my life. And I'm like, okay, man. Cool.
I work kind of close to a Dutch Bros, and I don't know if it's the caffeine or if it's like one of their like headquarters or whatever, where they always have meetings outside or something. But there's always just people with short sleeve shirts on when it's freezing outside, just pacing the street. I assume it's because they're just jacked up on caffeine.
It's probably it.
Need to go cool off, and they're just gonna go pace outside for a minute.
Yeah, dude, they're all bugged out too, and they're just like, fuck.
Yeah, like
doing all the math equations all at once in my head right now.
Like I don't think of them to be like homeless or anything, because like they're dressed up all nice and clean or what. They're just like eyes gacked open and like sweating. But then they're all like kind of roughly within a mile of the Dutch Bros thing, and they're wearing name tags and stuff. So I'm just like, damn.
Probably a Dutch Bro employee.
Like, your break, you need to go run.
Yeah, basically.
Like a dog.
No, I think there was only one shift where I had like a genuine panic attack, and my brain was going like 1,000 miles all at once, all due to caffeine. And I think that was Thanksgiving.
How many caffeines did you drink?
Dude, I remember I had to be there at like 5 a.m. And so right off the bat, I had like a coffee that I regularly do. And then from there, people were doing espresso shots where they just pour the espresso with like a little bit of milk, and they would just like down it like shots. Yeah. I think I took like 5 of those. And so my heart was like,
even I think
crazy.
that's
yeah, no, it was like going crazy. And then like we started to hit a big rush, and people were like, let's shotgun Rebels. And I was like, I feel myself crashing. I need to do it. And I think that was like the worst thing, because after that they had me like running, and I was like, hi, how are you? And just like shaking, just being like, God, give me your drink.
It's so hard to, like, when you're crashing, to get back to where you were before without just seeming like you're tweaking. On crack. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's like I get one good caffeine rush of the day, and then from then on it's mid.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, you DBs are
no longer, dude. I left that as soon as I can.
Fair. I don't blame
no
you.
Disrespect to them, but
which ones did you work at?
I worked at all the ones in the Treasure Valley.
Do you know Courtney Serrano?
Maybe. there was a lot of people there. That name does sound familiar.
We had her on forever ago. She's a homie of mine.
Nice.
She put in some hours there.
Nice.
Somewhere. One of the Dutch Bros. I don't know. But
it's out there somewhere.
Yeah, you guys are shotgunning skinny cans of knockoff Red Bulls. And
basically, dude. And I think the people that order some of the craziest stuff, I have to like ask them if they're okay. We had a lady ask for like a birthday cake Rebel every day. What's that? Birthday cake is white chocolate and vanilla and almond roca, if I'm not mistaken. Imagine that with Red Bull. And she wanted like the works on it. She wanted like sprinkles, caramel drizzle, whipped cream, everything. And she would like take it, like crack down. She's like, this is my drink right here. And I'm like, okay, that's your drink.
I think the craziest people are the people that go to Dutch Bros for like coffee. Coffee drinks. You go there for your sprinkle queef in a cup, whatever drink. But like, but people that are like, I like the Dutch Bros coffee. It's like what?
You don't like coffee, man. I hate to break it.
Psychopath. Yeah, I balled out and got myself a Keurig at home. I can't have my Dutch Bros coffee. When that all fails, I have Folgers.
I buy the Dutch Bros K-Cups.
What kind of life?
Dude.
To buy the Dutch Bros
I'm
K-Cups.
always just blown away by like the brand loyalty behind like Dutch Bros customers, and like how they'll have they'll have 45 stickers on the back of their Chevy Tahoe, and they're all different Dutch Bros stickers, just like peeling off at different levels.
And they have to be there for like the first one. They're like, I got the first sticker. And it's like, congratulations. I don't.
Okay.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't even work there. Like I don't. I think I have one Dutch Bros sticker on my car, and it's peeling off, and I'm like, I'm waiting for that thing to fall off. Like it'll happen anytime now.
But I guess I think I'm. Who are we to judge? I'm sure I nerd out just as much about Dutch Bros people about other things. You know, I'm sure I sound just as dumb about.
No, that's true. But
but you guys are. I don't jump into people's cars and tell them about Broadway musicals I like. I only do it if I'm in the car with them because they invited me.
Dude, I was never that employee. I made a vow to never be that employee.
That's good.
Because I think, like, I know how to read a room very quickly. Just being like, okay, this person's not here to, like, fuck around. And I think somebody reported me, and so, like, my supervisor... No, I'm being serious. And my supervisor was, like, shadowing me.
The customer.
Yeah. My supervisor had to shadow me, and she's like, how about you get them the Dutch Bros service that we're looking for? And these people pulled up, and they were all in, like, tuxedos and, like, a black dress. And I was like, hey, guys, how's it going? And I, like, stuck my head in. And I was like, you guys look great. What are we out doing today? And the lady, like, turns around, mascara. Mascara. And she's like, my dad died.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow. So that is not radical. Oh, my gosh.
Black coffee, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
For on us.
Black Death. There you go. Help me!
Do you have room in his coffin? Bring the Hirsch pulled up.
Eye twitching and everything. Just you can blink if you're in trouble. Huh?
Blink once for Yeah, that's tough. What did they order?
I think she ordered like a tea. Like she needed something to calm herself down. And I bought it for her. I was like, the drink's on me. I'm so sorry.
My bad.
Totally not tubular. My bad. Tiffany will take care of you at the window. And then as they drive off, I remember just like looking at my supervisor, like, what the fuck?
Are you happy?
There you go.
Is that your Dutch Bros service?
It didn't help because, like, I think that's another weird thing about me is I've had like multiple jobs. So after Dutch Bros, I worked at a hospital, and my boss was like, "I want that Dutch Bros service." I'm like, "I'm not going to give you that Dutch Bros service at a hospital. People are experiencing their first day and their last day here. I'm not going to do that."
It's metastasizing. That's a lot of syllables, which means you're gonna die.
More
Want some Dutch Bros? It's all right.
I know we're not feeling good right now. You can't feel the bottom half of your body. But I could give you mashed potatoes and only that.
I've had 7 knockoff Red Bulls, so neither can I. Dude, I at work the other day, I found a resume, and someone... I'm trying not to like say my job, but just say
Okay.
I found a resume at work.
Just okay.
I don't hire people, but I found one.
Got
And
it.
This person worked at Dutch Bros and also was a phlebotomist. And the Dutch Bros list of shit they had to do was like that long.
And the phlebotomist was like,
Tiny. Like 2 bullet points. Like,
Christ, dude.
make sure you don't give them a hematoba or whatever, and give them a cookie on the way out.
And a cookie on the way
Dutch
out.
Bros is fucking so much stuff, dude.
Again, dude, because you do so much there, and like you don't realize it. Like I could easily put, oh yeah, I had to maintain the machines at my stand because they were like breaking down all the time.
Put ice into.
I put ice in the bucket.
I was really good at it.
I pushed the button for the coffee. It did really good. I pushed the buttons on the iPad. They were curating iPad kids, dude.
Is that where they live after they leave the
Pretty
house?
much, dude. They get that iPad and they just like keep clicking. Like,
They lean into the cars that have the screen in the middle. Like, is there games on that?
yeah, is that games? They have like a Tesla and be like, dude, you play Mario Kart on that?
I watched on YouTube that Teslas you could do karaoke.
Just like
Can
getting
we
in
do-
his face, like right in his ear too. He's like, hey, excuse me, I heard Elon Musk really like you if you buy his Tesla.
They do karaoke in the car. My song, and after all.
So the person was like, Christ, that's in my ear. Please don't.
Oh, you want hot chocolate?
My mom said I have ADHD. I don't know, I have 80 of them bitches, but I got it.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I was about to say, where's the button? I've heard it. Yeah.
Anyways, I have an open mic set that I gotta get to, but
Okay. Cool, cool.
you guys keep going. And I'll,
Yeah,
I was
break
like,
a leg, dude.
Yeah, break a leg, dude.
Very nice to meet you.
Awesome
Chili.
meeting ya.
It's been great.
It's been great, Max.
There it goes. That's his mic drop for the day.
Yeah.
I'll see you in bed later.
Oh, damn. There he goes.
Yeah. We're gonna mute that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Again, I feel
okay.
bad. I know I'm like a boring person. It's just like music and that's it. But
Hey, you're the only one who said that.
that's true.
So, what else are you? Since you're labeling you,
I'm chilly.
You gotta. You're cold, boring.
Cold, boring. Yeah.
Did you workshop any names before getting to chili? Like,
So-
freezing
I went by like my actual name for a good bit, and I'm pretty sure if anybody does like their research on my music, like they'll find my actual name. I went by that for a good bit because I wanted to be like this triple threat Justin Timberlake, like, oh, I could do music and I could act and all this. And as things kind of went through, I mean, I've always had the name Chili, just ever since I was like a kid. So I was like, I might as well go as that. Seems like the most reasonable thing. I did think of like other names, like I think at one point I wanted to be like Left Brain, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like,
no, that's deep.
like I like all these different names, and I'm like, that's not me. And eventually I looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm Chili.
This is real.
This is me.
I'm exactly.
This is the copyright minute.
All right, I'm gonna go to an open mic. You can take over from here.
Got it. No.
Zing. Okay. What is there anything to like look forward to? Yeah.
Again,
like,
my EP. Right now, I just workshopping names. I think right
movie.
now we're going to call it page 1. The big overall plan is to make an album by the end of the year of next year. I want to call it Photo Album. And if you look at like my videos on Instagram and everything, I end the video with the title Photo Album. And it's because that song is going to be on that album. So,
do you have like an ideal local person that'd be fun to like make a song with?
I mean, I've already worked with them. I've worked with Tuck. I've worked with Wins, Zero. He was like a rapper I listened to all the way back in high school. There's one person, her name is McKenna Esteb. I don't know if you guys have heard of him or them, but I love her music. Like, absolutely. Would love to work on something with her. And just like a bunch of friends that I know that could sing, but they're just like, no, not right now. I'm like, okay. So, but yeah, McKenna Esteb is like the big one where I'm like, if I could do a song with her, I think we're good. Hell yeah.
If in a week or tomorrow, I don't know, you're making all the money you want doing the ideal thing. Like what's a day in that life?
The ideal thing?
Yeah, your career, whatever the dream happens.
If the dream happens, I'm able to wake up and just work on a song for a curated amount of time, and then after that, just live my life. Just kind of go out, do whatever I want. Not in like a crazy sense, but more in like I could go hiking. Yeah. Just do whatever.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's get more unrealistic. I give you $1 million. What's like your first irrational purchase?
A house.
Okay.
It's like a house that me and some friends could live in.
Oh.
So that way I could just work on music there and then go to work and just get it going. Yeah.
It's just a nice thing to do.
Yeah. And then other than that, I'd probably just save everything else. Probably fix my car. But
not even get a new car?
Nah. I like my car. That's my first car.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very, very humble in that sense.
For real. All right. What would it take for you to get not humble? Like,
what would it take for me to not be humble?
Yeah, what amount of money to where you're buying like a Lamborghini and crashing into a Walmart and being like, whatever, I'll buy the building.
Christ, dude, I hope I never get to that amount.
But like, no, let's just say you're at that point, or that's not your mentality, but you have that kind of money. Like, what is a
good amount?
Yeah, like what's kind of a little bit of a reckless thing you would be like, I don't know, I went skydiving 30 times in a day, or like,
Christ, dude, I can do that. I don't know. What is something that I would do that is reckless?
Like just kind of a little bit out there and like just spending a little more money than you need to. But
oh God,
it would be kind of fun. And
to like promote an album, I would like, I don't know, hire a flash mob in downtown Boise.
There we go. Cool.
Just like have people work a job for like 2 days, like Moon's Cafe, and all of a sudden like break into dance. Have everybody be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm hired by this guy.
Mine would be like
his album.
Mine would be like just buying a bunch of shitty cars and like love tapping people who are driving shitty.
Yeah.
And then being like, "Fuck you," and then buy them a new car. And be like,
was that 2005 Corolla?
Yeah, and then like hit their car and be like, "What the hell?" And like whatever, and then I throw a bunch of money in their car and be like, "Buy a nice car so there's no excuse."
And then just drive off. Mm-hmm. Damn. That is pretty reckless.
Buy a new car so that I know your blinker works.
It was your fault to start gaslighting them. That was your fault, dude. It was my fault. He threw a lot of money at me. That must mean he's right.
How much money does it take to be right?
If not that, I could be like reckless like that one guy recently who like drove in the police department playing Welcome to the Jungle. Have you seen that?
No.
There's a guy, he crashed his car into a police department blaring Welcome to the Jungle, and he got out of the car and like flipped off the police department.
That's sick.
It is sick. And like the video is so hilarious because it's just like an office and then you see the car and like the cops like come out like, what the fuck, dude? And he struggles to get out of the car too, and he's like, ugh, like getting out of the car midway through.
Do they just like come back here?
Yeah, basically they're just like, what now? And he's just like, I didn't think this far.
I didn't think
just
I
kind of
would be
did
able to
drive into a police department.
Someone would have stopped me sooner.
And I had to look into it. It was like shared at like my office today, and I like looked into it. Apparently, he hit his neighbor's garage door and then he went to the office, like the police office.
So just like I already hit one thing, might as well just.
I guess. I don't. It's like fuck
like
Sharon
getting a
and fuck the
speeding-
police.
It's like a speeding ticket. Like, well, my record's fucked. Let's try murder.
Yeah. Overthrow the government, might as well.
I mean, I'm already screwed. There's no point in any sort of future employment.
That's the mindset. There you
go. If you ran the country, what's like a rule you would implement and or change? But like a weird one, not like
a weird one.
Yeah, like every Tuesday, like everybody has to watch Kings and Queens for 2 hours, or
Halloween is mandatory.
Cool.
Like you have to dress up.
Nice.
If you don't dress up,
what's the fine? Or death? Or
no, we ain't gonna go death.
Okay.
That's a little too spooky.
Cutting off tongues.
I think you have to wear a Halloween costume for like the rest of the year.
Oh.
So if you don't wear it on that one day,
nice.
November, December, you have to wear it. And
So
your Thanksgiving and Christmas photos are going to look fucked because you're dressed as Scream.
Do you get to choose the costume, or is it like a government officiated like shit costume? That's like
You know what? Yeah, let's do that one. I feel like that would be a lot more fun. Or if not that, just put a bunch of like costumes in a fishbowl and then have some congressman be like, you're a ghost.
It's a shitty It's gonna be too small for you. It's gonna be a bad year, dude.
It's going to be really bad. I'm so sorry. Not really. Halloween's mandatory.
Sucks to suck, bitch. So are you like a horror guy? Is that?
I like horror movies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get into horror movies. Like,
I don't think they scare me. And I don't know if that's like a bad thing to show how like desensitized I am. But like, I love watching them and being like, the makeup effects on this are really good. Like,
okay.
I geek on that too much.
I've done a fair amount of horror film, and I like them, but I get really scared, and
Really?
I jump scare super easily. Like, I'm the one who will like cuddle up on something. Like, but like I like the fandoms and cliques of like people that I've met that are just really in deep to a certain horror series or into this and that, and it looks like fun. I'm just such a pussy.
I think the only click I'm in on with that is like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's one of my dude. It's such like it's a B-list movie, not even B. Like it's one of those movies that your mom would buy you at like the Hollywood Video, like very deep in the bag, like low budget. Like it's a low budget 80s horror film, and I loved it. I love that movie so much. It has like a cult following too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We watched this. I guess it's not really horror, but it's definitely like
spooky.
If this was a B movie, this was like a D movie. But have you seen Velocipaster?
I have. Me and some friends. We love getting drunk and watching like movies like that. Yeah. Like the other day, we watched Wally's Wonderland. Have you heard about that?
No.
It's a movie. Imagine Five Nights at Freddy's, but Nicolas Cage is there.
Dope.
That's literally what it is. And Nicolas Cage does not speak throughout the whole movie. He just fights animatronics. Cool. It is the best thing I've ever seen.
I'm down.
But Velocipaster, that's a pretty good one. Or like Rubber.
Rubber's good.
Yeah.
Have you seen Ghost Shark?
Ghost Shark? No, I have not.
It's like, you know the Sharknado things?
Yeah.
It's like the same.
It's the same
logic.
premise.
It's like,
I love it.
Just wherever there's water, there's a chance. Like
I love it.
If you had a bucket with water in it,
just a random bucket,
you turn
glass of water.
Like people like turn their sink on and
Christ, that's terrifying. I think another one. Me and some friends watched. It's called Strange Dark Times, and we laughed at it because me and a couple of friends made our own horror movie. And we laugh at it all the time because we know it's like, to us, that's bad. Mm-hmm. But we watched this because it was also like a college movie. And there's a scene in there that we quote every day. The kid like wakes up from like a bad dream and it's like a still shot. His camera's like in the corner of his room. And he just gets up out of bed and just, Mom! Just for like a solid 5 minutes in the movie. Just him screaming out to his mom, but his mom isn't coming back.
Oh.
And then it like cuts like the next scene and he's like, I had a bad dream. My mom didn't come by and like check on me. And his like girlfriend's like, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. And it's like, what the fuck? Middle schooler, like some elementary school kid wrote this. Like, my mommy didn't tuck me in after a bad dream. Oh, that's so scary.
So just put a like voice recorder next to a kid and like, what's going on, dude? Mom.
The solid 5 minutes, and they put that in the movie.
I love
Imagine that.
I love movies that have scenes that are just, they don't really advance the plot at all. It's like strictly just for fun.
It's just there.
Yeah, it's just, we thought it'd be funny, and so it's in there. Like, yeah, it kills time. So,
no, I think there was one movie that felt like just filler, or just like a movie that made no sense to me. Was the movie Charlie Day did.
It's kind of recent, right?
It was recent, where his main character's name is Latte Pronto, and he doesn't speak at all.
I haven't seen it, but I
think it's called Fool's Gold. I could be wrong, but that movie was so pointless. I like sat in the theater. I was excited because I love Charlie Day, and the whole movie was so disappointing because it just felt like that scene where it's like, oh yeah, this is here. That was the whole movie. Where it's like, yeah, that's a movie. And they've like introduced points that they never acknowledge. Like his main character gets to like a certain celebrity status that like politics get involved. And like this politician comes by and he's like, I know who you really are. You're a Russian spy. And they kick him out and they don't bring it back. They don't acknowledge it after that.
he just stays out and
Yeah. He just like shrugs and he's like, that was the thing.
damn.
And I'm just like, what? He can't do that. Common is in it, like the rapper
What?
Common. Yeah, he's in there. He plays like an old like actor, and he's like, I know your ways, and he's like a homeless guy, and he's like tripping balls throughout the whole movie. You never see what he sees, but it's just him being like, they kicked me out. I used to like play the equivalent of Blade. Now not anymore. But the alien's here, and Charlie Day's character is like, oh okay, that's cool.
You got a Charlie voice, dude. That's sick.
Dude, I love doing that voice like over game chat or anything else like that.
Do you have any?
Mario Luigi, just kind of running around.
Do you have any banger impressions?
Oh boy, other than Charlie Day,
Yeah.
I used to be able to do some, but not anymore. I don't know, like Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
It's like, wow.
I learned that Mickey Mouse from that South Park episode where they find out Mickey Mouse like is just some.
Oh, where they go
like,
to Disneyland and he's like awful.
Yeah, that or it was the one where Mickey Mouse like runs the Jonas Brothers.
Oh
It's like,
yeah,
the Jonas Brothers suck, or whatever.
just picking on them. Yeah. No, I remember doing Mickey Mouse to like piss off like friends because I would just like do that to be annoying to them sometimes, and it would just be like random things. Just be like, did you know back then Walt endorsed?
Yeah, some shit, dude.
Yeah.
some.
But we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
You bring that up.
Google it.
Yeah. Do your research. And then from there, my friends take it as like the introduction to do like that pink guy skit from Goofy. Have you never heard of that? Where Goofy's like wanted for murder and he's like, I did it. I hurt everybody. Bro, you have to look it up. It's so dumb. It was like all the way back in high school, everybody was like quoting that. We're like, murder. I love murder. And it's like, what the fuck?
That sounds like some middle school deep like internet shit.
Oh yeah. Like iDubbbz and all of them were like prevalent.
Oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, impressions, I mean, it's just stupid stuff. Like, what's that one lady's like, I want a hot dog real bad. that lady. I keep forgetting her name. I think it's like Jennifer Coolidge or something, but I love doing her voice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad at impressions. I can do a Louis Armstrong voice kind of well.
Let's see it.
I said to myself, what a wonderful world.
That's really good.
But anyways, what's something that sucks about you?
Something that sucks about me?
Yeah. Let's get dark.
There's a lot. I'm short. I'm 5'7".
Dude, how's that?
It's
Can you vote?
I don't think I can. I haven't checked.
Damn.
I think Trump made that a thing too.
Do you just check?
Anybody lower than 5'7", don't let them go near my ballot. It's gross. I look at them and I say, "Look, my God, look at them. They're gross. Short little people."
Do you just check the thing and then you hand it to the person? They're like, "Oh, good job," and there's
Then they look down and like, huh?
Oh, look at him. He thinks he's contributing.
Guys, look. Everybody point at him. No, yeah, being short, I think that's one. I've been told that being a Scorpio is pretty bad. I'm a Scorpio. I think anybody that's ever told me that I'm a Scorpio, they never gave me a reasoning as to why being a Scorpio was bad. It's like zodiacs. I don't believe that. Yeah, but they're just like, you're a Scorpio? Oh my God. And I'd be like, oh, is that bad? And they're like, you see?
So bad.
See? Oh my God. And then they look to their friend and like, and then they like do that jibber jabber. And it's just like,
it's like, why?
Yeah, no, it was that. I don't know. I think a serious one though. I think I sleep in too much. Yeah. So if somebody wants me to be at their house at like 7 a.m., I like look at them. I'm like, I'm not seeing you till 10.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah.
What does it take to get you up early?
To get me up early?
Like going to bed at like 4 in the afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, like I have to go to bed early, and I have to like set like 15 alarms to like wake me up. If not that, somebody has to come by and like wake me up. Damn. But other than that, I'll sleep in. Like
heavy sleeper.
Yeah, I'm a heavy sleeper. I snore loud as fuck too.
Really?
So yeah.
Is there a way to? I've heard snoring's not good for you.
That's what I've heard too. But again, it's like the zodiacs. My doctor's like, oh, it's kind of bad.
Snores?
It's kind of bad. Oh my God, nurses. He kind of snores. I'm like, how do I fix it? And then it's like, you're kind of fucked, dude.
Snorpio.
Oh my God. And he's short.
Damn. The cards are not stacking up for you.
They're not.
All right. So you're short. You're Scorpio. Whatever we just said. Heavy sleeper. Yeah. Sleep in.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other like bad attributes by me.
Yeah, what are your red flags?
My red flags?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like nobody's ever told me my red flags.
That's the big bummer.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to fix them if no one ever tells you them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or like I don't know my green flags either. So I'm just like, I'm here. Mm-hmm. I think I'm a beige flag is what they call it now. Like me as a person, I'm neutral. I'm here.
I was always just called a flag in high school.
Yeah. Because
I think that's what
height.
I think that's what they said.
Got it.
Zing.
The teachers were calling me that too. I don't.
It was McCall. It's different.
Got it.
Are you from Boise? Like,
yeah.
Totally.
I'm from Caldwell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then just stayed here?
Yeah, just kind of stayed here. I mean, I lived in Portland for a little bit. Hated it. Came back.
When did you live in Portland?
During like the COVID era, like the riots and everything. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Samson and I, during that, we went to Mount Hood for like those 2 years to each summer. Yeah. We'd go up there, and so we'd stay in Portland for a little bit. And yeah, it was rough for sure.
Yeah, man. Waking up to like a fire alarm in your apartment complex just because some homeless guy thought it was like gonna save us. I don't remember. I remember like first moving there too. I put my stuff on the sidewalk because I was taking everything out of my car, and some lady like came by and like started rummaging through my stuff, and I was like, oh hey, no, like this is mine, and she's like, ah! She had like no teeth, and she was like, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, go ahead, have it. That's my sweater from high school. I don't know what it's gonna do for you.
That's fair.
It was terrifying. I think the funniest thing too was like the first time there, I had to go get Voodoo Donuts, like, you know, just to be like, hey, I'm not from here. You know, I think that's like the best way to tell people from Portland you're not from Portland. And while I was there was some guy sleeping on the sidewalk, and this other guy like coming through, and he had a joint in his hand, and he like kicks the guy on the sidewalk awake, and he like hands him the joint. And as the guy on the sidewalk was like reaching up, the guy with the joint slaps him, and he goes, who the fuck do you think you are? Aww. And he like smokes it and keeps walking through. And I was like,
you had me in the first half.
I was like, what the hell? And the guy on the floor, he's like, I deserve that. I get it. I understand. And he like laid back down. I was like, what? Like, that didn't make sense. Why do you deserve that?
Like, if he woke him up and was like, want to hit, I'd be like, you deserve that. For sure.
Good job. There you go. That's the happy ending.
Yeah, but he just smacked him.
He just straight up slapped him.
Like,
Slapped him and then proceeded to walk.
back to bed.
Yeah. I was like, damn. All right. Cool.
Must happen a lot if that guy's just okay with it. That sucks.
I just want to know that guy's story. Yeah.
I want to both of their stories.
Have him on the podcast.
For real. We should go to Seattle with just a couple microphones.
Dude, that would be a fun episode. Go interview some homeless people or whatever or like cracked out people in Seattle and Portland.
Were you the guy that Chili saw get slapped by the guy with the
I don't know. It's like they always go on crazy tangents. It's like, I don't know, Chili, but look, the government right now, they put a chip in me. Yeah, dude. Smiling at the camera like, yeah. Keep going.
This is perfect.
Yeah. All right, they're out here. They're putting microchips in your babies.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Dude, we've been talking for like an hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good on us.
It's a good episode.
I know I've asked you already, but we're going to sort of wrap her up. You got any last plugs? Spotify links, Instagram, SoundCloud, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, AOL, Pigeon Carrier, whatever?
Instagram everywhere is Who's Chili, WHOS.CHILI. My Spotify is Chili, CHILI. A lot of people try to spell it like, oh, it's chilly outside or Chile, like the country. I'm not a country. I'm named after a stew. But yeah, that's there. Page 1 EP, hopefully done November. I'll throw that out into the universe. Hopefully it's done by then. And yeah, just keep an eye on Instagram for all the songs I do with other artists because I like focusing on my producer and writer aspects of me.
Thanks for coming to our chili cookout.
Hell yeah.
You want the last word?
I'm too scared. It's a lot of pressure. You can have it.
Oh.